What's up, YouTube? This is 82 and welcome back. So, I've been meaning to address this for a little bit now. Kendrick Perkins recently said the only reason Nikola Jokic is going to get the MVP is because he's white. And I think someone can correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think he's more in favor of Joel Embiid getting it. So I just wanted to give my 2 cents on this. I definitely understand where Kendrick Perkins is coming from because when you look at the history of entertainment in America, a lot of times athletes and entertainers and musicians who are black make something or do something at an elite level, it's not universally recognized until there's a white person who did it. Like hip hop was all underground, right? Until Vanilla Ice came. So in some ways, like another example would be Elvis. Elvis Presley stole a lot of his gimmick from black entertainers. So yes, there's a huge history in the U.S. of black entertainers, black inventors not getting their credit, and I totally understand that. So you got to keep in mind that there's generational trauma. Um, this could be where Perkins is coming from. I remember Dennis Rodman made a comment. I think was it Dennis Rodman or Isaiah Thomas? I think it was Isaiah Thomas. I think he said if Larry Bird was black, he'd just be another average player. I know that's a common thing they say about Eminem too, where they say if he was black, he'd just be another average rapper. Well, I want to address all this. I understand the talking point, but at the same time, I look at it like this. Um, is there a bias in this country towards white entertainers? Absolutely. But here's the thing. Skill isn't based on your color, right? Your skin color doesn't determine how talented you are. And Nikola Jokic, or in the 80s when Isaiah Thomas made that comment, Larry Bird, Larry Bird won 3 MVPs in a row. Jokic might possibly win 3 in a row. Their skill speaks for themselves. Can Jokic help it that he's going to win a 3rd MVP? Of course not. He can't help that. Let's say it's true what Perkins is saying. He can't help that. I'm not saying that it's true. That's why they're voting for him or why he's ahead in the polls. But he can't help that. Or like Eminem. If he's only successful because he's white, why is he the only white rapper that has so many platinum and diamond and gold albums? Why did Vanilla Ice never reach his level of acclaim? How many other white rappers are on the top 75 list that Rolling Stone just rolled out? So I look at it the same with basketball. They said the same thing about Steve Nash when he won two MVPs in a row. I understand 100% where Kendrick Perkins is coming from, but at the same time, I think these players are all-time greats, and their talent speaks for themselves. And look at the numbers Jokic is putting up. I personally think Giannis deserves MVP. That's just my opinion. But I can't be mad if Jokic wins his 3rd MVP in a row. The guy is leading in all the advanced metrics. PER, win shares. He's averaging a triple-double. He's not elite defensively like a Giannis. That's personally why I have Giannis over him, and I also have Giannis because his team has been so banged up, similar to Jokic last year. Last year I had Jokic picked as MVP because his team was all banged up. But at some point we have to recognize that your talent isn't determined by your skin color. Yeah, the fans can have a bias, but your stats speak for themselves. Jackie Robinson, for example, when he broke the color barrier back in late 50s, I think it was. I'm not as skilled in baseball history as basketball history. There was a lot of bias against him because at the time, and I think it might even still be true today, there's a lot more bias against black baseball players, right? And his skill spoke for himself. Look at how he took over the sport. He broke that color barrier. Um, Now, am I comparing Jokic to him in terms of? That might have sounded really bad. I'm not comparing them in terms of civil rights or anything. I hope no one takes it like that. I'm just saying that your skin color doesn't determine how good of a player you are, right? And Larry Bird is proof of that. Jokic is proof of that. So we better give Jokic his proper due, you know? So what are your thoughts? Let me know down below. Do you think Jokic deserves the award? And thanks for watching.